may notice my hair looks different, and I did cut it, and I actually dyed it, but I didn't dye it with traditional chemical dyes. I actually used henna, and I'm going to be going over that in this video. Technically, I put it in on December 31st, so I still think I can include it in my December favorites because I absolutely loved how it turned out. I'm very, very impressed, especially for my first time using henna. I think it turned out really well. So, and you can check out my earlier videos. I had like light brown hair, kind of ashy brown. So this is quite a change for me. I used to dye my hair red back before I was vegetarian, back before I was vegan, and I used to use like the L'Oreal dyes and all those, and since I've been getting into cruelty-free stuff the last 3 or 4 years, I kind of quit dyeing my hair because it was really hard for me to find vegan cruelty-free hair dyes and things like that that I actually wanted to use. I know Manic Panic and things like that are vegan, but they're very messy and expensive, so I wasn't like super crazy about using that stuff. So I let my hair go back to its natural color, but I really did miss being a redhead, and so did my husband. He really likes me with red hair. That's what my hair looked like when we first met. So I decided to go back to red, not just for him, but for me too. I really like it. And this is a more natural red, I would say. It's more of like an auburn, kind of reddish brown, which I do like. I think the next time I do it, I'm going to go a step brighter. They actually have a shade called Bright Red, so I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like. But I think this is really pretty and natural looking. And the great part about using henna is that it's not a permanent dye, so it'll wash out in like 6 weeks, it says. So if you don't like the color, you can go back to your normal color if you just keep washing it out. So that's really nice to know about henna. I use this brand called Light Mountain Natural, and can you see that awesome illustration of a fox on there? I really think that's cute. This is a completely vegan, 100% henna. You do want to look for 100% henna. It's better for your hair. If you're looking for 100%, this is a really good brand. I got mine on Vitacost, I think for like $4.99, and honestly I could have gotten 2 henna jobs out of this packet. Like, it has a lot of product. I had like a bunch left over when I was done dyeing my hair, and my hair is very thick. Usually when I used to use traditional hair dye, I would have to get 2 boxes because my hair was so thick and long. But now I can easily get away with half of a packet of this henna. So it's going to be extremely more affordable than buying 2 $8 boxes per month. It's a much more affordable natural alternative. It's much better for your hair. It kind of gives you more volume too, if you can see that. It's not like frizzy volume. It's not like super crazy frizzy volume. It's like more natural, kind of bouncy, shiny volume, which I really do like. And it protects your hair. Like, it actually protects the hair shaft. It makes your hair very shiny. You do want to be careful if you've already dyed your hair with chemical dyes. It says you need to wait at least like 12 weeks, I think, before you use something like henna, because you can really damage your hair. But again, that's up to each individual person and what they feel comfortable doing. I honestly haven't dyed my hair in like 2 years, so this was all my natural hair color that I chose to use the henna on, so I think that worked really well. Next time I do it, I probably will keep it in for about probably at least an hour, maybe 2 hours, and let it cure for let the mix cure for about like maybe 24 hours overnight, and use red zinger tea. I use red rooibos tea blended into my distilled water. You want to use distilled water as well, because it's going to make the product, it's going to keep the product very pure, and it's not going to interact with the compounds of the henna. So I use distilled water with a little bit of tea mixed in. I heard you can use coffee even if you want your shade to be a little darker. Yeah, it turned out really, really pretty, and I really do like it. I like the color a lot. So I know my lighting isn't the greatest, but you can definitely see it's like a mid auburn, which is really pretty.